big happenings for the Baylor Bears as Jonathan. So, by the way, they were pronouncing his name a little bit differently on the broadcast, and I don't know if you saw my tweet.
I did.
Yeah. So apparently it's Jonathan Tchamwa Tchatchoua.
Okay.
We've been calling him Tchamwa Tchatchoua
Right.
all these years. Let's just call him Everyday Jon.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, but so Everyday Jon returned to the court last Saturday against Texas Tech. Of course, that got a rousing ovation from the fans there at the Farrell Center. What does his return, unexpected as it might be, mean for these Bears?
Well, just him being back really uplifts the team, the fans. I mean, pretty much anytime he touched the ball Saturday, there's just a huge roar. And, he's such a likable guy. And, his teammates call him the heart of the team, even when he was out. He was on the sideline, like mentoring guys and, just helping other guys out. And certainly his defense is going to help them. I think it already has. He was the co-defensive player of the year last year in the Big 12, and that's even missing the last month of the season. So, his defense, obviously, but man, he gives them another 3-point shooting guy out there. I mean, he's hit 4 out of 5. I didn't really see that coming, but
clearly he's been working on that part of his game.
But yeah, he's just such a great story, and I really think he's going to boost this team down the stretch.
One of the things that we talked about Baylor's missing ingredient a little bit earlier in the season was just kind of a tough guy, kind of a guy like Everyday Jon. And now they have that in the presence of Everyday Jon.
Yeah.
I think it's ginormous for the Bears. It's not like on a college team you can make a trade at the trade deadline, or whatever. You do that in the off season, but to get a player of his caliber and his experience back essentially in the middle of the year, it's a boost, no doubt. And I saw a tweet from a guy, I think he goes by Cyclone Larry, and he's just one of these guys that tweets a lot about the Big 12. And I think someone who I follow retweeted it because I'm not sure I follow Cyclone Larry, but he said something to the effect of, and he was retweeting himself from like a month or two ago and saying that if Baylor got JTT back, that, they were one of the championship contenders, now they have him back, and I'm not so sure this guy isn't wrong. I mean, I think it definitely amplifies their chances.
Oh, no question about that. It's such a tight race. Texas leads 8-3. You got 4 teams, a game behind them: Baylor, K-State, Kansas, Iowa State. And a week ago we kind of went over this, and I didn't really like Baylor's chances a whole lot, but I think they're not bad now. I mean, they've still got some really tough road games. They got a swing where they go to Kansas and K-State back to back. And they still have to go to Oklahoma State, which has turned around its season lately. They're 6-5 in the Big 12. They're looking like a probable NCAA tournament team. But yeah, I think they've got a pretty good shot. They've got Texas at home. They got Iowa State at home. So I think they've got about as good a shot as anybody now.